Hey guys, it's your homeboy, the one like Great Dane, back with another FNAF fan game. Let me make sure the audio is up quick. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, so everything should be set. I'm doing a later stream today, just been rather busy is all. So, to give you guys an idea of what exactly we're dealing with here, I'm going to bring you to the official Game Jolt page for it, because you guys need to see this trailer in order to really understand why this game gives me literal anxiety just thinking about playing it. I think trailer 2 should do the trick. I gotta boost this into full quality. Okay. Hi Nightmare Fredbear, sorry for the confusion with the timing. I tend to set the time a little bit ahead of when I'm actually going to stream to make sure the notification doesn't show up too early, because I want to make sure I'm actually streaming when it says I'm streaming. So you're the first person who actually has been persistent enough to even check what my time is, so you're calling me out on it, so congratulations to you, I guess. So I did open the game initially just to see what it's about, and apparently there is like 500 characters in this game. So there definitely is a limit to how much you can reasonably do. This is the first FNAF game where I have to say there is an extent where it becomes literally impossible. If you'll notice from the thumbnail, there's actually a setting where you can even set them above 20, which the dev says could even break their characters. It would be so high. So, yeah. You'll even notice there's so many characters, in fact, that some of them aren't even FNAF characters, like Goldie for some reason. There's just so much here. There's mini games, there's even mods you can get for this apparently. So you'll notice this is called Introducing the Game is the title of the stream, because again there's just so much here. I think I'm just going to get like a brief overview. I'm not even sure if I'm going to play that much of it in this stream. Like, what is that? Is that Undertale? I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I did notice they had some like cool backgrounds and stuff. The shop is very intriguing. I'm wondering there's a strategy to buying certain items to get farther into the game, because I think if you buy items you can still get your point values, and there is a leaderboard. You'll also notice I said you can join you can join me. So if you haven't read the description, which I know most people won't, I certainly don't most of the time, there's apparently a way, if you go onto this Game Jolt page, which I have linked in the description as well, that you can download this thing called the Ultra Custom Network software, and then if you input the code that I input, you should be able to join my game directly. I'm not sure if you can actually play with me. It might just be a viewing, which again I'm not sure there's much point to since I'm streaming anyway, but feel free to try that and let me know how it is, because again I haven't looked into this too much, but I thought I'd give it a shot. What is this? I don't even want to know. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's really about all I wanted to show here. He also has some clips of other, I guess, more popular YouTubers giving it a try. Again, I imagine this is the game where FNAF champions come to cry a lot. Okay, without further ado, let me actually get into the game. So this blue looking icon is the network software, and then I have like 54 folders with the actual game inside. The mod assets folder is empty because I obviously haven't got any mods for it yet. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and jump scares, but you already knew that. I would hope everyone watching this knows that this game has jump scares. There is 500 characters probably worth of jump scares. It also doesn't contain any code used from the original. Yeah, I did notice that if you didn't from the trailer. The animations do look a bit flaky, I must say, but I think the actual gameplay is more important than, the actual animation, because if they did take that long, this game would probably take literal years. What is this music? Why Markiplier don't try this fan game? That's a good point. Nightmare Fredbear. I'm surprised, because this one seems really involved, and he does claim to be the king of FNAF, and this really seems to be the separator between regular FNAF players and those who are out of their mind to even consider playing this, so... Is that like the banjo or low piano keys? Doesn't sound very good. Okay, anyway. Something I did notice is in the survival kit section, for some reason crowd control seems to like turn itself on, and it's some kind of mod. I don't know what it is, but if you have any of these things on, the points don't count. But I consider that really weird because there's this thing called over 20, which you think would count because you can literally set them higher than they're supposed to be. But I guess they don't want you to use the easiest characters on really high difficulties to score more points, I guess. That's my guess as to why they don't allow that, but anyway. I'm definitely probably not gonna be using this stuff. See, didn't it turn itself on again? It seems to just turn itself on. Okay, so... I think the main things I'm gonna be looking at are the challenge sets. So we have the FNAF 1, FNAF 2. I have to say, I honestly don't even know what some of these characters are on, and I'm pretty big on FNAF. So, I plan to do, or at least try to complete all of the challenge sets. There's so many weird characters in here, like Cheatmares, these Proto-Mare Foxy and Proto-Mare Fredbear look to be just balls, which is interesting. I have a ridiculous amount of the FNAF World characters. This kitty. I'm gonna go over all the characters and what they do in a second because I feel like I have to. So sister location Pizza Simulator. I think I could just like Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. I'm sure that's what that is. The entrepreneur. I can't wait to find out what on earth all of these are and how horrible it is if you have all of them turned on. Even are these? Like, some of these I don't even feel like belong to something that I know of. Like, the symbol, like you can see the Pizzeria Simulator symbol under the description. There's this crown for like these characters. I have no idea what it's for. Obviously, you can feel free to tell me if you do know, but a lot of these characters are like maybe even custom and I just don't even know them. So you have the Help Wanted, Special Delivery, which I know about but have not really seen or played really at all. Freddy in Space 2 is rather surprising. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm guessing that's another fan game. Bears Attack 1. I think that's just turning on a lot of the bear characters. Bear Attack 2, Bear Attack 3, Bear Attack 4. Apparently there's a lot of bear attacks. Old Friends. I'm guessing this is more of the like top list characters, is why it's not showing up. These are probably like more of the original characters. There's so many. Yeah, those more of the originals. Springlock characters. Pay attention. I'm sure these challenges will make a lot more sense once we actually look at what the characters do. First, put the non-lethal jumpscare animatronics. Or not, you just said. Well, that's what I was thinking, because I'll show you the leaderboard in a second. I'm guessing that's what the leaderboard people did, because again, there is so much you can deal with. That's, you obviously, if you want to go for the high score, you want to choose the easiest characters, right? challenges. You can also make your own custom challenges, which I find very nice. Like you could say you put all the chicas on and then you press save challenge. You can save it to a certain file and then you can load that later, so that's nice. And then I don't know if it said there's like 4 different levels, but I think that's just in one night. All the offices are just different overlays, I'm assuming. So you can unlock this by a bunch of different stuff, which I'll probably try to do at some point. Shop. Yeah, so this is something I find very interesting. So I think you can get the power-ups and it's not gonna turn off the ability to get points, so that's probably very useful. The skins are just additions. GPS icons, I'm still not even sure what the GPS is. There's a lot of these icons. It's just like Chico with a gun. Matthias Enrique Bernardo Muniz. My guy, that is a mouthful. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I think you're new here. At least I don't think I've seen you here before. Yeah, so right now I'm just getting a general overview of the game. And again, I'm not even sure if I'm going to play it. There's just so much here. It's insane. Music select. I originally thought the music select let you play the music in like the main area. I don't think it actually does. It just seems like you can unlock different music from the other games. If there is a way to have it just play in the background while you select the characters, I don't know about it. Like I could press Hibernating Evil Knights, but it's still gonna play Where Dreams Die. Already went over the survival kit. So the settings, so there's a lot of different menu themes you can choose. I might just go over that in a second. Different loading screens, game over style. I don't even know if variant is a thing. That might be for the mods. So there's the visual effects, the character descriptions. I need desperately show controls for each night. I probably should look at that, at least for now. Full screen, bigger menu, info, death coin skins. Network mode is the thing I have in the title, so you can look in the description if you want to understand that better. They use this software you can download. It'll become more obvious if I actually try to play it. And then there's this stuff which I'm not 100% sure about yet. Of course there's the leaderboards. So Evian Gamer 27 holds the highest score for Ultra Custom Night at 69,420. I think the reason he gets the top is because he's probably the first to get that score, and then a bunch of people probably just copied off of him and his strategy or something, because maybe he probably live streamed it or something. Yeah, so all of these are pretty decently high scores, but again, if you can get each character like 2,000 points off the easy characters, I'm sure it's not ridiculously difficult, or at least it's probably beatable. Okay, we have the trophy room. I think these are all mini games. I'm not 100% sure. Game info. Oh, it says so. There's 577 characters in this game, which is absolutely ridiculous. Total amount of camera flips. Yeah, so I died once just trying it. Characters to 20. Wait, is that? Oh, new characters. Yeah, there's a lot of new characters added since the classic version of this, I can tell you that much. If we just scroll down, you'll probably see just how many there are. Yeah, so it's just like a decent 30, 40 new characters. not too bad. It's okay, not my personal favorite. Custom delivery. But that's interesting. I actually do like that one. Like it's got the little animation and sounds on it. It's Twilight. It's from like the romance simulator or something. Purple flare. It's like some galaxy stuff. It's pretty neat. Adventure 2. Oh, the Space Adventure 2. Troll. Well, that's just really hard to look at. They seriously put troll phaser in the settings so you couldn't tell what it is. I want to see the Genius fan game. Yeah, something I find really interesting is this is a game that actually somewhat rewards you for having prior knowledge of other games that you might have played. Because they seem to have generally the same mechanics. FNAF 1. That's nice, but I feel like it gets in the way of the characters. I feel like, yeah, some of these overlays just seem to get in the way of the characters. Circus Rama Special 2. This one's not too bad. If I remember, I think that was from the Flight game, or I might be wrong, this Dance Party. That's nice, but rather distracting. Fury's Rage. I'm pretty sure it's not Furry's Rage. Yeah, this was one of the really recent, or maybe one of the last things I think Scott actually made was the Fury's Rage. That's pretty neat. There's Nico. I think I might just keep on Nico. I mean, it's Nico. Toba Aquarium. Is someone like... Oh, that's nice. Well, now I kind of want to scroll down to the bottom to see if I missed anything on the other ones. Some dude's cat. So as you can see, there's the, apparently you can even make mod. I have no idea what that would do. I'm definitely not advanced enough for that. I think there's custom delivery. I think that's my favorite of all these. Because it's not too distracting. And I like that it's got the custom animations. So I think, what's it called? Nico? Yeah, I think Nico's probably one of the few that actually have like something Easter egg kind of at the bottom. Some guy's cat. Loading screen, I guess I'll just put, do I have to unlock it? That's interesting. It might just be, oh yeah, I guess you can get this game on mobile. Maybe is the way. Yeah, it's either an unlock or you just have to be playing on like a different device, I think. Yeah, I'll look into it, but for now I'm just gonna stick with custom delivery. Okay, so let's have a look at every single one of these characters, which some of them I'm sure I don't know. So this is from Scott Games originating. Teaser: Freddy approaches from the left hole. Shut the door when he is standing near the doorway to turn him away. He moves faster as the building gets smaller. Click on one next to the loading screen to change. Let me give it a try. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'll do the clock. Sounds nice. Game over screen. I'll try Ultimate Custom Night. Maybe switch around again. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it yet because I just want to look at all these characters quick. Trailer Bunny, he will sometimes appear in your office after lowering the monitor. No problem. He will sometimes appear in your office after the monitor. Use Control Shock to make him go away. Interesting enough, apparently putting on the mask will actually make it not wearable for a few seconds. So don't wear a mask when he's around. Green Light Freddy. His suitless endo will appear in your office. Check his eye color and press the corresponding button. When the eyes are white, press 7. Oh my god, do you actually have to remember this? Doing it in a timely fashion will result in death. Oh my, this has got to be one of the worst ones. You have to remember what the numbers are. Freddy Fazbear, right hallway. On F4, watching him. Watching him make him walk slower, okay. Close the door on his face to save yourself from attack. So that seems pretty standard. He shares Pirate Cove with Foxy. That's not usual. But whereas Foxy will hide himself when viewed on camera, Bonnie will do the opposite and become more agitated. Without figuring on your desk to see who is active in Pirate Cove. It's so weird. But Chica doesn't care if the music box is burned up. She can grow tired of this selection playing when the sound of pots and pans stops. You only have a short amount of time to change the music. The global music box can also soothe her. There's just so much here. Foxy will gradually leave Pirate Cove if you don't check him regularly. Once he is out, he will enter your office piece by piece. That's also not the usual. Yellow Bear, you mean Golden Freddy? There's so many. When lowering the monitor, there's a chance he'll appear in the middle of the room slumped over. He's an immediate threat until you see that his eyes lit up. Once this happens, quickly put the mask into a jump scare. I think that's kind of similar. And the one who's through the air ducts make his way towards you. Use the audio lure to keep him in place. He's immune to the heater. What? Oh, I had no idea that Yellow Bear was his name. Cupcake, the longer the cameras are down. I'm guessing maybe that was like, yeah, this is a very involved fan game. I'm guessing maybe Yellow Bear is like either his canon real name or in the coding. The longer the cameras are down, the more chance of Cupcake appearing at your left door. When he's there, you'll be unable to close it until looking at the cameras for several seconds. I'm guessing like this one, like these are the kind of characters that you want to turn all the way to 20 and then just not have the lethal ones on. So you're gonna get the highest score. Because everything is so ridiculous. Mike Schmidt. Why is it just a picture of his paycheck? You will close and open the left and right doors as well as put on and off the cameras if the power meter is below 50. That's annoying. Phone guy. Hello. When he calls, quickly mute him, otherwise it will create a lengthy audio disturbance. The mute button will appear in different places each time. Oh dear lord. From the files, multiplier gives the golden Freddy. Okay, that's fair. I watched pretty much all of his FNAF videos, but again, I wouldn't know that because I didn't look too much into that lore, but it makes sense. So, phone guy usually wouldn't be that much of a problem, but in this game, there's actually like a sound bar or something, which certain characters are affected by, so actually not muting him could lead to a death sentence. Fan will randomly turn itself off throughout the night, and I'm guessing it gets hotter. Stuffed Freddy. It will sometimes cause a fake game over screen to appear. Well, that's annoying. You must quickly press enter to make it disappear and continue playing. Mouse clicking during the fake game over screen will take you to the actual game over screen, of course. And during the challenges, I'm just gonna have to look over all the characters because I can hardly remember any of this. It's so overwhelming. And some of the characters don't even follow their original, like, mechanics. Backstage, Freddy replaces your mask with his. Due to it being bigger and heavier, it takes more time to put your mask on and off. Is that because there's an actual head inside or something? I don't know why it's heavier. Stage Freddy. It's like your friend never stops talking. Yeah, wait, actually, let me scroll down a second. Phone Dude from FNAF 3. That was my favorite of all the phone guys. I'm glad they found a way to actually add him. Anyway, where was I? Stage Freddy. If you hear his laugh, check the show stage camera and click his nose. I'm kind of worried it doesn't say what will happen if you don't. Jump scare Freddy. When the global music box is on for too long, he'll appear on the kitchen camera and play his jingle. Watch him while having the right door closed to make him leave. Poster Yellow Beer. There's a poster of Freddy on the light system. It will sometimes turn into a poster of bear. Keep shining your light on it to make it turn back into Freddy. If yellow bear stays there for too long, it will kill you. Okay. Jump scared. There's so much yellow bear. He'll sometimes fade into your view when watching the cam system. Flip down to monitor, make him disappear and avoid his jump scares. Jump scares isn't lethal, but will cause your entire view to hue shift into bright yellow. That sounds annoying. Hallucination Freddy. Using the office controlled shock will trigger hallucination Freddy, causing hallucinations to flash on your screen for a little while. These hallucinations will deplete your oxygen. So sort of lethal. Sad Phone Dude only appears in FNAF 3 and help wanted. Yeah, FNAF Dude, I don't know, he's just so chill about it. It's like that obvious, like, random teenager they hired for the job who doesn't really care all that much. It's just entertaining. Hallucination Bonnie gang. If your oxygen gets too low, they'll start flashing the screen. After they're gone, they steal the power. So Hallucination Bonnie and Freddy together would be pretty bad. Cheat classics, they'll move on top of floor 1 map. See, this is where it starts getting really involved because it starts talking about the different floors, which I still haven't even looked at. Literally, when I first opened my first Switch, because I have 1 death already, I literally died of oxygen depletion, and I had none of the characters turned on, and I just didn't even know you needed to do that. Phone Dude only talks night 1 and night 2, and the rest of the nights the phone guy. Yeah, Phone Dude is savage. Every game needs more Phone Dudes. They are invisible and the camera views themselves. How does that work? Close the corresponding door on their faces if they get too close to the office. So they're invisible? Question mark. Loading clock for the first few seconds of the night. It will still be displayed as if it's loading. Besides the visuals not being shown, it plays as normal. So this one makes the loading screen last longer, I guess. Lives guy. This one looks confusing. At the start of the night, you will only have a few seconds to get jump scared by any lethal character other than Lives guy. If you don't do it in time, he gives you on the time he gives you on the left side of the screen. Live guy himself will take your life. More Phone Dude in the games. Yeah, that would be nice. So apparently Lives guy's like the Minecraft totem or something, I'm guessing. You have to get jump scared or else you die. But if you do get jump scared, it seems like you actually won't die, I guess. It's again, the only thing I can equate to is the Minecraft life totem or something. Beaver and Wolf, I don't know Wolf. Let's see, they were canceled before the start of the night. Their ghosts will haunt you by appearing in random places in the office. Click on them to haunt. That's a term, unhaunt yourself. If they stay for too long, you'll start to lose oxygen. Teaser mingle looking at King 2 on any floor will cause her hook to appear scratching it. After too many scratches, the screen will completely break. That's not good. Toy Freddy, he sits in the F1 part service room playing Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. Oh god. Live's guy is Steve Tan. Oh my god. It actually, you know what, now that you mention it, maybe it's Steve. So they did keep all of the original Ultimate Custom Night characters, and then they just shoved all these extra ones in here. So I'm pretty sure at least most of the original Ultimate Custom Night characters have the same mechanics. So I remember Toy Freddy like plays his own video game, and if you don't help him win, he murders you or something. So he's with Mr. Hugs. TV, click the cams on the monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from jumpscare. Oh, that's right. Okay. Toy Bonnie, due to his mechanic being quite complicated, it cannot fit inside this text box. Are you joking? Press enter while looking at this text box to get a different screen. Put on your mask when he enters your office to fool him into leaving. It was a joke. Yeah, I was pretty sure they could actually fit that inside. Put on your mask when she enters your office to fool her. It's literally the same thing. That's such a meme. Unlike the other animatronics in the vents, once Mabel reaches the vent opening, he will never leave. Use the vent snare to prevent her from making it that far. Okay. What does she do when she doesn't leave? Close the door when he appears in the right vent, otherwise he will disable the flashlight and create lots of noise, which is bad for these characters. Keep the music box wound up on the kitchen camera. Put on your mask when he appears in your office. Mask climbs through the air vents but gets stuck when trying to enter your office, blocking anyone from entering. After a while, she'll wiggle out and jump scare. Have her use the vent snare to prevent her from reaching. Of course, Chica would be the one to get stuck in the vents. Withered Foxy will appear in your office at random. When he appears, flash a light on and off like a strobe light on his face until he leaves. When Freddy will occasionally appear in your office, throw on your Freddy mask or pull up your monitor quickly. That seems pretty similar to the Yellow Bear. I'll see a video about that's fine, Nightmare Fredbear. I'm just gonna look at literally all of these quick. Again, I don't know if I'm even gonna play any of the nights. I think they're even mini games I might just try this time. Change the camera when he appears on your monitor screen. He will cause your office to become pitch black for about 2 hours. There is no way to avoid him. 2 hours. Oh, you're back already? That was fast. I can't even comprehend. How would you even play if your office was pitch black for 2 whole hours? She will sometimes appear after closing the monitor, laughing and adding to the noise meter. Open the monitor again to make her leave. I'm not even like a third of the way through this list. He moves through the air ducts, making his way towards you. Use the heater to keep him in place. He is immune to the audio lure. Is that because the first one? Yeah, so Endo 1 takes the audio lure but is immune to the heating, and the second one needs the heating but is immune to the audio lure, of course. Paper Pals, it's not even gonna tell me what they do. Toy Cupcake, the longer the cameras are down, the more chance of Toy Cupcake appearing at your right door, so the other side of the other cupcake. When he's there, you'll be able to close it until looking at the cameras. So the same as the other one, but on the other door. Freddy Fazbear Head, there's a toxic meter? How many meters are there? The toxic meter will slowly fill up if you use the mask for too long. If it fills up all the way, you're dead. BB figure, he will slowly fade into the left door whenever the noise meter is too high. If he fades in fully, he will disable the left 4. Click the exotic butters to make him disappear. Nate's Babe Battles, hello and welcome to the stream. So you're telling me the exotic butters actually have a purpose in this game? That is astonishing. If you do Crying Ghost, I will be happy. Crying Ghost. Oh, this one. So don't haunt me. For those of you that don't know, I'm basically just looking over the game right now. I'm not 100% sure if I'm even gonna play it yet. And I forgot to mention, I obviously opened the game before the stream. There's actually this intro scene where there's the baby character whispering, and it says to turn up your volume until you can hear it. And then it shows the number 1 like fan character box doing a jump scare with really loud air horns. Obviously, I could tell it was just a meme, so I didn't turn up my volume. But if you want to see that, maybe you can look it up yourself or download the game yourself. Obviously, don't turn up the volume. And obviously you can look at the other trailers. I have everything linked in the description, so you can check all that out. Without further ado, let me keep looking at these. Because there's so many years I don't see any house sparrows here where I live. I live in Brazil, except Saturday. There's a lot of birds where I live. I don't know about sparrows, though. I don't pay too much attention to them. Toy Bunny figure duo. They will slowly fade into the right door whenever the noise meter is too high, so kinda like the right side of BB. Okay, again with the exotic butters, interesting. She will go through the vent system visible on the radar. When she gets to the opening, you'll have to look at the radar to make him appear in your office. Then put on your mask. If she's in the vent opening for too long, you die. Jeremy Fitzgerald, he will fly. I love how the characters are just literally pictures of their paychecks. You should turn the game down so we can hear you better. Sure. Let's see. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up on the speaker headphone Realtek because obviously I have to have the game window open to change it. Let me turn it down 5 decibels. Let me know how that is. Okay, does it sound better now? You let me know and I'll keep looking these over. He will flash the flashlight, both the one in the office and floor 2, and put on and off the mask if the power generator is used to. So, these characters are like ghosts controlling myself? Sparrows was disappointed, disappearing in the cities. Yeah, I've been actually, this school project, I've been doing like this research on all this like environmental stuff, so I mean, I want to say things are looking up, but there's a lot of complicated factors that go into it, mostly politics, but things do seem to be generally headed in the right direction, at least from my perspective. Me? Okay. Pink Slip? Oh, okay, Fritz Smith. At the start of the night, he will tamper with the animatronics and will spawn one more to your night. He will also force you to wear the mask for a couple of seconds after every camera flip. Every camera flip? Some of these characters are so absurd. Like, having the power in the office out for 2 whole hours, every camera flip. Cake Bear will stay above your cursor. Cake Bear? There will be 4 kids in the office, 1 for each. Oh my god, you have to give them cake regular to make them not too angry. If they get too angry, Cake Bear also gets angry and jump scares you. I love the creativity, but it's just so crazy. He'll appear in the... I love how some of these, they just don't even tell you what they do. Mike, Paper Pals, we don't know. I'll put here in chat some Looney Tunes. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, Roadrunner. I get it now. The number 3. It stays on camera 3 on F3. Every 9 seconds, the AM text will change to red. If you're watching the cam system when the text is red, another piece of 3 will disappear. If all of them disappear, you die. Use the sill vent to make it slowly reappear. Oh my god, what does any of that mean? You could die to the number 3? What? Springtrap will go through the vent system, immune to the vent snare. When he reaches your office, you will see him staring down at you from the vent opening. Close the door. I'm scared. I think that's pretty usual. Freddy, dude. I love how it's inspired by itself, apparently. When several Freddy dudes run across the screen, almost fully covering it, turn on the silent ventilation. Obviously, what else would you do? They forgot to put the eyeless toy Bonnie, Withered Freddy, and Withered Foxy rare screens. Well, I'm assuming you know more than I do, at least. Again, unless it's just really rare when you die that no one's ever seen it, and in that case, if it's so rare that you never even see it, what's the point, right? Phantom Freddy, he will sometimes appear in your office, walking from the right to the left. Avoid clicking him, as that will cause a jump scare. Okay. Her face will randomly appear on the monitor screen. Yeah, this seems about right. Change the camera to make her vanish, closing monitor. When she's there, will result in a jump scare. When she appears on Toy Freddy's TV screen, switch the camera. I'm guessing maybe she'll kill him and then he kills me or something. Again, Toy Freddy is just an absolute meme. Phantom BB, switch the camera, close them when he appears on the monitor. Be careful not to look at him for too long when he appears in your office. That's about right. Close the monitor when Phantom Eagle appears on screen. I'm pretty sure she was in the screen and then she randomly like came up behind the window and just started making a really loud noise. So I'm imagining she affects the noise bar. You can see in FNAF Wiki in the gallery section. I don't even know if I have time to look at these, let alone the wiki for it. Phantom Puppet, he can randomly appear on the vent radar when you check it. Quickly close out of the monitor before Phantom Puppet appears in your office. He creates a lengthy audio disturbance. I thought that was what Phantom Mangle did, though. Fit inside the... Oh, God. Why is this such a troll? Why does it gotta troll me like this? So, crumpled Freddy's suit can't fit in the text box, but it's also not gonna tell me what it does. Are all of these ones where it's like you can't fit in the text just gonna be like a joke? Freddy stand after pulling up the monitor, you may appear on it. Change the view, camera, or system to make him disappear. Closing monitor when he is there will result in a ventilation error. Okay. Hot dog? I'm sorry, hot dog. Of all the things in this game, there's a hot dog. It stays on your desk. You must eat it regularly to stay alive. What? If the toxic meter gets too high, mold will cover it, indicated by a green tint, and eating it in that state will kill you. So if you don't eat the hot dog, you die, and if you eat a moldy hot dog, you also die. Jump scare Phantom BB. When he appears on your monitor, switch the camera. He will invert the colors of your view for a few seconds if he's kept for too long. So not too bad, but very annoying. Crying child. I think I gotta shove this guy in at least once because someone asked for it. Or crying ghost. I'm assuming this is crying ghost. Unless is this crying ghost? There's surprisingly more than one crying character here. They'll appear in the office at 4 a.m. for the rest of the night. Looking around too much with the mask on while they're in the office will cause the spring locks to trip, killing you. So you're telling me if this character's on, I just happen to be wearing a spring lock suit. Some of this stuff is just so far-fetched, it's hilarious. Purple Freddy, at the beginning of the night, you will only have a few seconds to check the camera is on, indicated by an icon on his head on the map on floor 1. Follow him through more cameras as he walks around the building until he disappears. That's obviously a FNAF 3 reference to those mini games. Air BB, I have no idea what this is. Sylvester. Shut up. He can come into the office and the right vent door is open. Once he gets in, he will tie a balloon to your cursor, which will make it float upwards. If your cursor reaches the top of the screen, he'll jump scare you. After a few seconds, he'll leave. What is the balloon? I'm assuming he'll leave, but the balloon is God definitely permanent, isn't it? I'm so sure of it. He may be the fastest mouse in all of Mexico, but he'll never count on meeting the brainiest feline in all of Mexico. I don't know that I've ever heard that one. I've watched quite a bit of Looney Tunes myself. Crying BB. He will appear on the glitch floor, followed by his distorted laugh. While he's there, you'll be unable to change cameras. You can still change the system and floor, stare at him to make him leave. If he stays for too long, you'll die. Of course. Sylvester. Sheesh. What a fast mouse. Realizes he's on fire. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Crying puppet. Each time you switch modes, an image of crying puppet will partially fade in. It will fade back out over time. It only serves to block your view. Having the GBM on will make it fade out faster. I don't even know what that is. GMB? Stage 1 crew. A text box will appear at the top of the screen on 4 a.m. Click the text box, type 395248 and press enter before times run out. If you don't do it fast enough, you'll be blocked from using the mask for the rest of the night. Why are some of these so specific? Okay, stage 1 crew and Greenlight Freddy are the worst in my opinion so far. Why do you just have to remember random numbers? Minigame Rakufisifax and Rahwikifisifax figure. Sometimes when switching floors, the view can become stuck on the glitch floor. Okay, I'm guessing that's what that is for then, for Crying BB. Find and click the figure of Rahwikifisifax somewhere in your office to make the monitor go back to normal. Cheat trap? He will go through, what even is this? He will go through floor 3, trying to get to the elevator. There's an elevator? And jump scare you. He's afraid of audio lures, so playing one in the room will make him go back. He's not visible on the cameras, but instead only on the map. Why are they just invisible? Glitch trap, hallucinations on him will constantly flash on your screen and distract you whenever there's an audio, video, or ventilation error. So that's just an addition character. Teaser Fredbear. His eyes will sometimes appear on your monitor when viewing floor 2. When he's there, flashing light will result in a jump scare. Change the camera to make him leave. Speedy Gonzalez. Andale, arriba, ipa, yeah. Nightmare Freddy. He appears in your office once per night holding an alarm clock. You have a moment to press the clock and activate the alarm to wake in your bed for 5 seconds before falling back asleep and continuing the night. So this is all a dream? Is that what that means? Or I guess a nightmare. Nightmare Bonnie. Buy his plush toy from the prize counter when he appears on the right hall camera to avoid his attack. Okay, so that's where the Faz coins come into play. Turn the power AC when her jaws begin to close in on you. Okay. He'll move through the vent system. Your only way of defense is to stop him with the vent snare. He will not reset when he gets to the opening to your office and instead will wait for any chance he gets to slip into the office. Hola, Pussycat, are you looking for a nice mouse for dinner? Yeah, Gonzalez is kind of a troll. Nightmare Fredbear. He's invisible to the cameras and can only be seen when he reaches your left doorway. Close the door on his face to send him back into the darkness. Why is there such a space in between that? If you hear him laugh twice in a row, check the left and right hallway cameras and listen for his breathing. Then close the correct door. I have to listen? You're telling me through all the rest of this I have to listen for breathing? You'll appear on the Funtime Cove camera and sit in his chair the moment the hour switches, through which hour it will be is random. If you don't scare him out of the chair fast enough, he will jump scare you. Freddles. When they begin to accumulate in your office, shine your flashlight on them before they jump scare you. That's about right. Appear on your desk if the cameras are down for too long. He will only leave once you put the cameras up again. Having him in your office for too long will result in a jump scare. I'm assuming jump scares are death, right? or maybe just the noise meter going up, which can result in other characters killing you. Jacko Bunny. He will form in your office when the office gets too hot, and will jump scare you when he fully forms. Making the office cool again will make him disappear again. When the office heats up, he'll appear in both halls at the same time. How does that make sense? Close both doors to make her vanish. This won't work if the office is 100 degrees or more. So just cool it back down then. Why would you bother closing the doors? Buys his plush toy from the prize counter when she appears on the right hall camera to avoid the attack. So it's the same as Nightmare Bonnie pretty much. Stays in the office, don't let your mouse cursor linger over him for too long. So he's just there, okay. Nightmare Freddy mechanic is from Ultimate Custom Night First April Fool's joke. I was not aware of that. I thought that was an original mechanic, honestly. When he is slumped over in your office, do not shine your light on him when he is sitting up. However, you must use your flashlight to reset him, or I'm guessing he murders your face. The Pumpkin Squad? Every time you close the monitor, another one of them will appear under your desk. Turning on the AC for a few seconds will cause them to slowly disappear. If all four are in the office, they'll jump scare and raise the temperature up. Bite victim? It will stay on the party room A camera, crying more and more whenever you're not looking at him. Sounds like such a baby. Eventually his tears somehow end up in your office and will spring lock and kill you the next time you put on the Freddy mask. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, we're having a nightmare about a character in a spring lock suit who is stuck in a chair the entire time. But there's also an elevator with multiple floors. Another day, Fredbear. Isn't that from a song? He'll stay on the entrance camera. Additionally, pizza will appear in the place of Faz coins around F3. Collect them, pizza will feed him. You must feed him enough before 2 a.m. to survive. He will leave once he's not hungry. Foghorn Leghorn. Don't bother me, dog. You see, I'm thinking. I always forget Foghorn Leghorn's name. That's such a weird name for like a chicken. Fredbear person. An overly strong bloom effect will be applied on the screen forever. Doesn't even say there's a way to avoid that. Fredbear flower? Are these? This one and this one, I swear, are from a song. Like, that's not even a game reference, right? Or, no. Well, I guess I actually do remember Fredbear Flower. He just, like... I remember because there's the... He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. It's your friend, psychic friend Fredbear from Game 3. That I remember. I swear I don't remember Another Day Fredbear, though. Okay, the protagonist... They will flash the office flashlight as well as close the left and right doors if the sound ventilation is used too infrequently, so you have to use it enough? What? I'm so confused as to how these characters themselves even apply as characters. In Brazil, he is called Frangalino? That is interesting. Cheap bears. Due to their mechanic... Okay, is this another troll? Oh dear lord, this one's actually really involved. Okay. They will go through the side house map on the duct system, use the door buttons and flashlight button on the system to scare them off. If any of them enter your bedroom, but they're colored squares. He will go through... Okay, so each square is a character. So Bonnie goes to the left hallway, close the door on him to make him retreat. Right hallway, go through either hallway, appear in the closet or on the bed, point flashlight. It's so much. All the Looney Tunes names are different. Well, I mean, we've got time if you want to just start randomly listing out Brazilian Looney Tunes names. Kind of just like that after you enter screen for too long. That makes you go all the way back down. Proto-Mare Foxy, you'll sometimes roll through the vent. It's a literal ball of death, opening in front of you with a sound of a plastic ball bouncing. So there's 2 plastic balls of death. Quickly click him to make him roll the other direction. If he gets in, he will block the front vent door for the rest of the night. Okay. He goes through Duck System's house map, but doors or flashlights on it don't work. You must close the actual doors in your office when he's at them on the house map, and shine the flashlight when he's in the closet on the map. These characters seem rather involved, these 3. Bugs is Pernalonga. Daffy is Padolino. Sylvester is Frajola. I was expecting like some kind of I forget what it's called. I'm sure I'll remember in a second. Thank you, Yellow Bear. He will sometimes appear in your office after lowering your monitor. Thank you, Yellow Bear. Stare at him to make him disappear. He will kill you if you put on the monitor while he's still in the office. How would you not get this confused with the other, like, 3 Yellow Bears? Thank you, Endo. He passed away before the night began. His eyebrows will try to go up to heaven. The fan will make them fall down. If they reach the top, then Endo will kill you. If they go too far down, then they'll clip through Endo, which also kills you. I'm sorry, I'm going to die to a pair of eyebrows. Roadrunner is Papa Ligas. Homer Fudd is Hortolino Trocolatros. Yeah, I would never guess this. Cognates, yeah, that's the worst. I was figuring their names would be like cognates. Tweety is Pew Pew. Okay, Endoskeleton Freddy. Yeah, I have no idea what these crown characters are from. It must be another fan game. Endoskeleton Freddy will randomly appear directly on an unactivated vent snare node. Turning on the silent ventilation will make him leave. Using the vent snare on him will result in death. Cuppin? When you buy something from the price counter, he'll appear on the task system. Select the number that is the price of what you bought times 4? God, why? Why is it gonna make you remember? And press yes. Writing the wrong number or not doing it will block you from using the prize counter. Yosemite Sam is Euphrasinho Bombdebray. That's the name. Theodore? This looks like one of the Care Bears. His days in the office, when you flip down the camera, he may activate and begin waving. Click his nose quickly to deactivate him. If you wait for too long, he will error out the vents. Mage Bonnie. Yes, this is obviously another fan game, I'm guessing. If you use the control chalk, both the office and floor 4-1 too frequently, Mage Bonnie may appear and use his claw ability to temporarily disable the power generator. We have a power generator? Is this game actually that kind? Halloween Tangle. She will. Are these like the just enough to avoid copyright FNAF characters? She will move around the vent system and will reset himself whenever you switch vent snare is active. If she touches an active vent snare, she'll instantly jump scare you. The door does not block her. Big Jack. He remains on the camera system and becomes larger and larger over time. Makes sense. Thus blocking more and more than your view. Use the global music box to reverse his progress. Mini P? When he appears on your screen, an RPG-like battle will begin in the middle of a FNAF game. Okay. Some characters don't change the name in Brazil, like Pepe, Le Pew, Marvin. And the second is Marciano Lola. Granny is Vovo. Okay, so an RPG-like battle will begin with 4 attacks you can use: bite, boost, heal, and amp. Choose the correct option to survive. Taking too long will cause a jump scare. How do you know what the right option is? Wouldn't you actually have to know what this game is to even guess? Because I'm sure it's gonna have some kind of animation or something. Hangle? What? She will appear on the ceiling of your office every time you put on the mask. You must click on her to cut the strings and let her fall. If you open up Mara while she's still there, a jump scare is all you will get. So a death jump scare? Question mark? I'm still not even sure I'm halfway through. There's so many characters. Taz in Brazil is just Taz, okay. Presents. Once per night, several of them will appear in the office, and a present becomes available at the prize counter every 5 seconds. The price of it changes to a random number. You must buy it within 45 seconds. Or I'm guessing it's death. Adventure Freddy. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of the FNAF World characters. Every few seconds, if a door is open, he'll throw a pizza wheel through it, which will roll to the other side. If it hits the other door, it will instantly open it. You can click the pizza wheel. That is really annoying. Adventure Bonnie. For the first few seconds of any night, he'll repeatedly play Happy Jam in your office, which, while it doesn't raise the noise meter, it can distract you. So that's, again, one of the characters you just shove on for the bonus points, I guess. This would be annoying if you're trying to listen for, Nightmare Fred, or I think it was Nightmare Net's breathing. I don't remember. One of them was breathing. Adventure Chia. Cupcakes will fall from the top of the screen. Hover over them to collect them before they hit the bottom of the screen to avoid a jump scare. Is that permanent for, the whole night? Adventure Foxy. He's there to promote his new airline company. Foxy Fighter. Skip the ad when it appears. What does that mean? Why? Foxy Fighters. When he appears on the right van camera, put mask on. Okay. When it appears on the left camera, put mask on. He will play FNAF World Update 4, which coincidentally contains an online mode. Keep the internet meter as high as possible to avoid Toy Freddy getting angry and jump scaring you. The meter winds down if too much power is used. Adventure Mingle. She will send down poppers every couple of seconds, which cause explosions and screen shake. Okay. Adventure Balloon Boy. When he appears in the right vent, close it. If he gets in, he will constantly laugh and prevent you from settling vent snares. Okay. Adventure JJ. When she appears in the right vent, close it. If she gets in, she'll constantly laugh and prevent you from audio lures. Okay. He'll slowly form in your office. You're using any mode and will jump scare you if he fully forms. Turn on all off mode? That doesn't sound right. To force him to disappear. All off mode. Okay. She'll walk around floor 4, invisible to camera. She changes the cam button. Cam 1, cam 2, hue to green. She is staring at her will make her go back. If she gets to the elevator, she'll jump scare you. Adventure Phantom Baby. A toxic balloon will occasionally come up from the bottom of the screen and move up. Spam click it to pop it. If it gets to the top of the screen, a ventilation error will occur and your toxic will rise by 25%. That's a lot. Adventure Phantom Foxy. He will randomly appear in your office while you're looking at the cam system. Shine your flashlight on him, or else he will do a jump scare attack on you and lock you from looking around the office. Okay. Apparently there's also a setting to change the speed at which you look around the office, which may be necessary if I go too tryhard on this. He'll throw a pizza wheel 2 from the front vents. If the door's closed, it will disable it. If it gets into the office, it'll hit you in the face, uncover your view. Use the lever before it enters the office to make it disappear. The lever? What lever? He stays on F3 and will change the camera he's at every couple of seconds. Watch him to delay the charge of his I-beam. If he successfully charges I-beam, you'll lose 15% power. Adventure Wither Chica. Clicking a hot dog that's on your desk to select it, then click again to make it move move to your cursor, Chica herself will try to get to the hot dog, running around the office to get it. Don't let her eat it, the heater stops. Oh my god. When the noise meter is 0 for long, he will appear in your office and start singing. You must keep the monitor off until he leaves, otherwise he will sing louder, which makes you temporarily deaf. When he appears on the F2 part surface camera, constantly flash on and off. The flashlight on the camera is like a strobe. I think there's another character that was similar to that on a different floor. Adventure Shadow Freddy escape key will go off in the office hallway through every hour. Every time it does, at least one of your systems will error out. Porky Pig is gagging ho. Okay. Yeah, again, these are nothing I would ever guess. Adventure Puppet. Prize ball will fall down from the top of the screen. If it gets to the bottom, it will randomize which camera, floor, system mode, temperature, and power percentage you're on, and will move to the top again. Use the GMB to make it fly up. Okay, so that could be an extremely useful or horrendous thing if it just it could make or break your game, apparently. Adventure Phantom Puppet. His face can appear peeking out from the right door. When this happens, activate the global music box to make him leave, or he'll jump scare you. When switching floors, there's a chance of him appearing in your office, signified by flashing hallucinations. Bonnie and Yellow Bear. Stop the hallucinations from happening, put on the mask. There's so much. Adventure Paper. Huh? That's literally just the same thing as the other Paper Pals. Why doesn't it just tell you what they do? It's so dang. Okay, there I went too far. Every once in a while, several Freddles will fly through the screen from the right to the left. Click on every single one of them to survive. It will cause rain to appear on the Lumberco camera. Lumberco? Can you see this? Metaneer Gaming, yes I can. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. Right now, again, I pretty much got this introduced in the game. Good night, Nightmare Fredbear. Thanks for showing up. Again, I know this is mostly just a lot to go over, and I am doing this pretty late at night. So, yeah, I understand. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll probably see you next stream then. Okay. So, yeah, apparently there's Tyke and Sons. Yeah, there's Chipper. I don't know if Tyke is in the game. There is Chipper, obviously. On the Lumberco camera, if your cursor gets hit by the rain, it temporarily weakens the doors. I don't even know the doors had strength. Weakened doors will open by themselves after a few seconds of being closed. Okay. Do this at 13 p.m. I'm assuming you mean 3 p.m. Unless you, I don't generally use military time. That'd be 1 p.m. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't usually do the later streams, so yeah, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, man. A bad pizza attack button will cover one of your system buttons on the monitor. The button moves position every 5 seconds. Clicking the button will cause a huge chunk of your toxic meter to fill up. Eventually, Mare Foxy, the floor will sometimes flood with hot cheese. The temperature will rise. I'm sorry. How could you flood an entire room with hot cheese? To get rid of the hot cheese, turn the power AC and flip the lever a few times. Nightmare Foxy will kill you if the cheese stays for too long. This takes a whole new meaning to getting lost in the sauce. The Endo Army will go through the vent system, each one going through a different path. So there's more than one? Oh yeah, it looks like there's more than one. When they hit a vent snare, they will disappear and leave the night. They are not reset by the door. They can attack even when the cameras are down. Nightmare Foxy's bats. Metaneer, there's so many characters in this game. I'm just gonna like start with the challenge sets. I don't know how much I'm gonna do if I'm gonna go like get the high score, get all the unlocks. There's just a lot to do. There's even mods for the game which I don't know how to do. I know I said join me. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna play any of the nights, but I'll keep it in the description if anyone does for some reason, or they know how it works. I don't think you can actually play the game with me necessarily, but you can like view it through software created by the developer. Yeah, so this is the same as the other one, but different vent system. Adventure plush type will stay deactivated on the light system once per night. He will activate and begin a game of hide and seek. You must find him in a random camera on a random floor before he kills you. That is wonderful. Oh, which server is it? Well, I need to start a game in order for it to show up. I'm probably just going to use server 0 and then just put code 21. I think I said that in the description. I didn't say which server, but maybe I'll add that in. I don't see a point to changing the server. At least not yet. I don't know if it's like different regions or if... I don't know how many people are even playing this game. So, yeah. Yes, here. Yeah, so it'll be 0 and 21. Every time the hour switches, Endoplush will shoot out a water hose to attack, covering part of the screen on the vertical position of where your mouse cursor was when the hour switched. Getting hit will get rid of all your fast coins. Oh my god. Adventure Springtrap. He will run around the office. He'll run away from the flashlight and will eventually stop if the flashlight isn't near him. If he stays in one spot for too long, he will cause a ventilation error and take power. Adventure Worker Facts. A text box will appear at the top of the screen on 5 a.m. Click the text box and type Workers Facts. Oh god, I hate these ones that require you to do this, like, typing stuff. It's so specific. First enter before time runs out. If you don't do it fast enough, Rooks will block you from using the monitor for the rest of the night. I mean, assuming they're low enough, you might actually be able to survive an hour. Adventure Crying Child. When you see it on your desk after putting down the monitor, click it to knock it over. Putting the monitor again. Wait, so there's 2 crying ghost children? Click to knock it over. Putting the monitor again. When it's still on the desk, will force you to wear the Freddy mask for a couple of seconds. She stays in the air ducts, only visible at the exit on the radar when she's ready to attack. She attacks from the left side on exactly 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and 6 a.m. Have the left duct shut to avoid a jump scare. Stage 1 crew is better of Adventure Rookus. I'm not Stage 1 crew. I'm assuming these are character names. I'm not 100% familiar with all this yet. If you hear his laugh, you will have to move to the neon wall to the left duct or he will jump scare. This is a neon wall? If you hear his laugh, they have different laughs. You'll have to move the neon wall to the right duct or he will jump scare you. Oh, a better version of Adventure works. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I know what you're saying. Adventure Fredbear appears in your office once per night. When you see him, find and click 4 clocks. One on the cam system, one on the vent system, one on the duct system, and one on the light system. He'll jump scare you if you don't find them in time. He stays in your office, and each time you collect a Faz coin, gets angrier, visible by constant shaking. So he has a literal seizure, apparently. Click on her nose to make her calm down again. I can't tell if that's an indiscrepancy because it switches between her and he, or that's a joke to them not being sure what gender the robots are. If he gets too angry, a jump scare is all you can expect. A Jack-O-Bomb will fly from the top of the screen. The heater must be on when the attack reaches the center to block it. If it gets past the center, it will get 10 degrees hotter. If this addition ends up above 120 degrees, you will die. temperature check or two, so you'll attack from the right vent. The temperature is at 60 or 120 for too long. Close the door to prevent her from killing you. Anim dude. Check the light system and see what object he's holding to find out what he's creating. If he's writing a book, keep the noise meter down. If he's making a game, keep the internet meter above 50%. He changes what he's doing every hour. Okay. Chipper, he goes through the vent system and can only be stopped using the vent snare. If he gets to the door, he will wait until you open the door again. If the door is closed for too long, he will chop it down himself and get in. That is astonishing. He will use Balloon 2 all night, blocking office view with balloons. You can click the balloons to make them pop and leave the view. That is extremely annoying. He stays on the monitor. Don't let your mouse cursor linger over him for too long. He will fill up with coffee on the office desk. Click on him to drink the coffee and prevent it from filling up all the way. If it fills up all the way, you're dead. How does that make sense? Do you get like a hot coffee stain on your pants and just die? Wait, no, I'm guessing the coffee would cause the spring locks to fail if it overflows onto the suit or something. Adventure purple guy. Slasher attacks will fly through the screen throughout the night, getting your mouse cursor to hit by one. Remove 5% of your power. Well, this will take. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. There are 577 characters, I think. I just want to look at all of them, just to understand something. It will sometimes appear on your desk after lowering the monitor. Click it to eat it. Open the monitor before eating it. Will result it in going stale and increasing the toxic meter. Bounce pot. He'll stay on the glitch floor 87 seconds into the night. He will do the bite of 87 on you. The only way to stop him is to skip the 87 second entirely by collecting the 2-second skipping clock that stays next to him. We have to skip time? What? Ball boy. His funeral is being held in the Lumberco. You must click and drag on a shovel and hit the ground many times in order to dig a hole for his coffin. If you don't bury his coffin by 6 a.m., he'll come back from the dead and bury you instead, which is death. Was that the fight? Actually, I think Markiplier is in this game. I have to see if that's just like his one meme, is just him randomly jumping up and saying, "Is that the bite of 87" or some nonsense. Red Bear at random a block. Jump scare. Chip will appear in the middle of your screen. Double click it to activate it. Not activating it will result in Red Bear jump scaring you and freezing your mouse in the middle of the screen. What? Ball Boy died of the bite of 87. I didn't even know Ball Boy was alive. White Rabbit. He will appear on the task system every once in a while. Click his nose to avoid a jump scare. Tangle. Oh yeah, I guess Tangle was an actual character. She will sometimes appear on your desk. Turn on the fan to blow off the desk. Otherwise, a jump scare is all you will get. Jangle. It will walk around the office all night. It'll sometimes breathe fire, but for a few seconds. If your cursor gets burned, it'll raise the temperature to 120 degrees. If hit multiple times, you'll just straight up die. It breathes fire, apparently. That's not canon, it's a joke. I don't know why he dies. Probably because it's canon. Well, I don't even know. I feel like Scott tried to dismiss the entire FNAF world. I don't know. I guess he just wasn't proud of it, but I'm guessing if you played the game as canon that you killed him at some point. I think he was a boss or something. Neon. It will bounce off your screen edges, and if at any point your mouse cursor touches him, your screen will change color to a very bright yellow. Snow cone. When a crosshair appears on your screen, be careful to avoid snowball shooting towards it from all directions. Hitting too many snowballs with your mouse cursor will result in a jump scare. When he appears in your office, quickly spam click his pupil to make him leave. If he's kept in the office for too long, he'll make your vision blurry. The more time he gets to do it, the more blurry the vision gets. I forget what eyesore is from. I guess it was FNAF World, right? Brow Boy, when he appears in the right vent, close it. If he gets in, he will constantly laugh and prevent you from putting on the mask. Chipper's Revenge. There will be a key on any camera, any floor between 1 and 4. Click it before 2 a.m. to collect and prevent Chipper's Revenge from killing you. There's some that are just so specific. Security, a neon wall will float in your office. You can click it to move it from one duct tube to the other. So it's weird because if I'm guessing if this character isn't on, how would you even make the other two that require the neon wall function? When security shoots an alarm ball, listen for which side it's coming from and use the neon wall to block it and keep yourself alive. So that's a really big. You're not too late since bedtime. That's a really big FNAF World reference. Purple Geist stands, or basically, I'm just going over literally all of the characters. I don't even know if I'm gonna play tonight again. There's just so much here. I just want to see all of them. He stays in your office, slowly unflattening himself, becoming taller and taller. Use the lever next to the front vent opening to make him flat again. If he's his regular size, he'll jump scare you. Chica's Magic Rainbow. Oh dear lord. Chica's Magic Rainbow. In the top left corner, an HP bar will be shown specific to her. While she will not kill you if it reaches 0, keeping the HP bar above 0 to the end of the night will grant you 2 times the amount of points for her. If she's on 20, she'll give you 400 instead of 2. Dang, that's interesting. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Do you really take this long to read the cast? Well, yeah, but I'm reading it in depth. Sunflowers start to appear at 1 a.m. on your screen and will also shoot petals in all directions. Getting hit by petals on 1 HP. Butterfly is at 3 a.m. Multiples of them will spawn and fly on the screen, shooting lasers down to the very bottom of the screen, getting hit will lose. Eyes will start shooting out from the corners of the screen, make you lose HP. Find multiple of them spawn on the screen and float in certain patterns. They will go in a vertical line, horizontal line, X pattern, or an O pattern. Getting hit by any of them will make you lose 2 HP. So it gets harder as the night goes on. Just pick and read later. Yeah, but I don't know. I just want to see some of the weirder characters, I guess. She stays on the air ducts and moves both the exit of the radar and straight to attack. She will sometimes appear in the office and add random character. I think that is from the regular Ultimate Custom Night. After using the Death Coin. Mendo will constantly appear in your right vent. Close the door to avoid him getting in your office. If he gets in, he will re-enable the character who was previously Death Coined. I have no idea what that means. Ultimate consequences: use the C button to catch a fish when his medium appears, otherwise he will lock your monitor for a short time. It will sometimes fly across the screen. If your mouse cursor hits him, it will force your mouse to stay in the middle of the screen. A green cursor will follow your real cursor around at a slower speed. If the active Nightmarian the purple guy and no plush advert. Oh my god, what is all this? Wait. Okay, so if the green cursor catches up to the regular cursor, it activates a bunch of characters, I guess. Mimic Bowl, stay on the screen the entire night and will repeat certain sound effects like after the vent bang and knocking and others. Bomb bites range the whole night. Every few seconds a bomb bite, which you can drag and drop, may appear on your screen. If rain hits it, it will explode and leave a marker on your screen, which will not let your mouse pass through it. Desk man, dude, this mechanic being, oh god. Oh my god. What is this? After most hours, you must play one of his games. Not beating it before the next hour result in a jump scare. Control Baron Foxy until the mouse cursor must shoot by pressing the left mouse button until left mouse button at Soul Dozer and defeat him. Chica's magic rainbow. No, wait. Is this the actual? Control Chica using left and right arrow keys from the left to the right side of the screen to beat the game. Watch out. Is this the actual Chica's magic rainbow game in this game? 3 AM, FNAF 57. Space Jump, collect all space cupcakes on your screen to beat the game. Control Bonnie using the left and right arrow keys and reach the very right side of the screen. If you see Withered Freddy, flee back as fast as you can. Okay. So, oh my god. Yeah, some of these I feel like I'd never reasonably turn on. Baby. Once per night she'll appear in the vent in front of you. You to stay in your seat after a speech. Your entire view will turn black for a second. Moving your mouse or typing using character during that time will result in a jump scare. Space camera. 2 of them are on both top corners of the Fury's Rage Flame. How many floors are there? I thought it did too. It just triggers them. Yeah. Appear in either left or right. All cameras on F4. If it's on the left, close the left door. If it's on the right, keep the right door open. He will kill you if you do the incorrect action. Foxy XE, close the right vent door when he says anything. Kitty. Why is there a kitty? Only 8 floors with 5 other systems. 8? Oh my god. When it appears in your office, you'll hear a meowing sound. Find and click the kitty somewhere in your office before time runs out. If you don't do it in time, the kitty will remove a few points from your point value of the night. That's just triggering. Wait, is that why the point values for like the winning characters are so weird? There's like 67 or something because they probably added kitty in but didn't even interact with it. Overruled Freddy, your mouse does not control your cursor moving anymore. Use the arrow keys to move your cursor around. The mouse still functions as normal in terms of clicking. That is gonna be godly annoying. You have to use the arrow keys to move the mouse. Wait, how would you even do that if you had like one of the minigame characters on? You'd have to like move the mouse and the character at the same time. That would never work. Oh, did I mention this game has like a character of the day thing with this little shining symbol above it? Every couple of seconds, she will move between one of the floor buttons. Being on the floor overall wall but currently masked will make you lose Faz coins one by one. Glitched objects. Wait, isn't that? Okay, that is FNAF World. There's another game I played. What was it? I think it was T-Jock, right? That had the other like FNAF minigame, or the really long like arcade style game. It will appear on your screen every few seconds. Be careful not to. I mean, it wasn't T-Jock. It was Pop Goes. Yeah, that was the one. They'll appear on your screen every few seconds. Be careful not to hit them with your mouse, as that will cause your mouse to teleport to a random location. That does make sense. Demo barrier. Your night is only a limited demo and will end on 2 AM with a game over screen if you do not buy the full release from the prize counter. That is hilarious. Platform amount depends on AI level. Will move around the screen from left to the right at certain vertical levels. Your cursor cannot go through them at all. Fight Bonnie. At 2 AM, a blue heart will appear and fall to the bottom of the screen. Use the left, right, up arrows. A bunch of guitars. Oh god, why? So it's FNAF and Undertale put into one. And there's more than one of these. For him, a yellow heart will appear and be controlled by your cursor. A bunch of black and white cupcakes will fall down. Press U to shoot and destroy them. If the cupcakes hit the heart or the bottom of the screen, you will die. Why do these exist? You will stay on the floor 3. Using the audio lure will make him teleport to the camera watching. It will make him glow more and more. If he glows too much, you die. You cannot reset his glow progress. He'll sometimes appear after taking off the mask. Press Y when hovering over him to turn on the battery save mode. It'll work as using the flashlight without wasting power. There's a chance he might jump scare you when you try to do that. What does that do? Just raise the noise? The whole stream is going to be part 1 of reading what the characters do. Pretty much, yeah, but I am thoroughly enjoying just seeing how insane all of these characters are and just what they do. At one point I'm just gonna have to like turn on these two just for the heck of it on like full difficulty. Glow balloon boy, find and click a balloon that's only visible when it's dark on floor 2. If it's 1 a.m. the balloon is still there, you're dead. The balloon will float around the entire floor moving across the different cameras. He stays on the light system and glows in the dark. Be sure to avoid flashing your light over his face for too long. Chico, never heard of that. 5 a.m. Food will drop down from the top of the screen along with a fork on the right. If the food reaches the vertical position of the fork, press space to throw the fork and catch the food. If too much food falls to the floor, you die. But why? Quid puppet? What if you do the minigames and I do the night? Is that a thing? Metaneer, is the multiplayer actually like a thing? Every time you lose a bit of your power, the puppet cringe. No, wait, seriously? Okay, so this game is actually multiplayer. That is actually astonishing. I really gotta try that at some point then. The puppet cringe forms more and more your system. I'm wondering how that's gonna work though for the I wonder, because I know if you have the survival kit off, I'm pretty sure the points still count. So I'm wondering how it's going to count that if you win with multiple people on the high scoreboard. Oh, the mini games are the multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, I could probably try that then, maybe. Okay, so puppet cringe forms more and more on your screen. The cringing harder and harder at your mistakes. Blocking the entire view. Solid gold in the skeleton. When he appears on the left vent camera, quickly use the global music box to make him go back. If he gets out of the vent, he'll appear in the office and disable your global music box. One person is the guard and the rest are the minigame people. I'm guessing the minigames are in the trophy room, right? I'm not 100%. I'm guessing like you have to select certain animatronics for minigames then, right? Okay, animatronics, they will appear above your cursor every couple of seconds. If it's the God, the directions are so specific. If it's the bear shaker cursor, make him fall off. If it's the rabbit, spam click. If it's the chicken, spam click the right. Quid Nightmare. Is Quid another fan game I'm just not aware of? It plays music box throughout the entire night. If you notice that it stopped, turn on the global music box to make the song resume. If the song hasn't been played for a bit, you'd get jump scared. His hand will sometimes reach out of the right vent after you open it. Closing the door at the time will instantly kill you. Toggle between the heater and power AC multiple times quickly to get the hand away. Quid, are these all quids? Freddy duo. Sometimes you'll hear a few notes of his Toreador march playing from either side. Close the correct door to block him. After 50% power, he turns into his digital glow form. When you must close the opposite door to block him. Digital glow Yendo? Yes, by an ultra-custom network, you are given harder versions of some of the trophy room minigames. Okay, that's interesting. He will be in the totem hall glowing more and more, and the power gen is on. He'll eventually leave the totem hall upon glowing enough. Once this happens, you must use the office shock button to reset him before he kills you. mystery shadow Freddy, who will appear on your screen randomly. You must have quickly and make him fade out. After 10 seconds, he will stay at the opacity he was left at time before he decides to attack again. He will make your cameras pitch black for an hour. These are the characters that I just don't even understand. Like, how do you just do that? Just have your, like, office or camera dark for an hour or two. And keeping your flashlight turned on for too long on floor 2, he may quickly appear and you will only have a split second to turn off the monitor. She will sometimes appear in your office after putting down the monitor. Quickly go to the kitchen camera and change the music to make her leave. Occasionally, he will... Occasionally, he will jam the right door and stop it from working. You can see him in the darkness of the doorway. To get him to go away, spam flick the flashlight on him. When it says a split second for Crazed BB, you aren't given much time. I would imagine so. Neon foil. I don't even know what he will jam. Is he gonna play music? Halloween Bunny. If your fast coin count ever reaches 31, he will spawn and remain active for the rest of the night. Once spawned, he'll randomly appear on the camera first, and you look away to find his lethal attack. He will appear on either wall camera F4, accompanied by quiet fire cracking ambiance. Checking which side he's at. If he's on the left, keep the temperature below 80. If he's on the right, keep it above 80. Frozen over, baby. Once per night, your temperature will start to go below 60 degrees. Check the basement to make her appear in your office. Then use a combination of the flashlight and heater to make her melt. If the temperature goes below 0, you will die. She will slowly move towards you while singing from the other side of the building. She will kill you if she gets to you, keeping the temperature high. Cause her to melt and reset to the start. Okay. Done. Do Bonnie Endo? Yeah, hi Jim. I don't even know if I'm gonna do any of these tonight. I'm just looking over all of them just because I want to see what this game has to offer. Apparently there's 577. Am I even halfway through looking at all of them? Why is there so many? Wait, is this Tyke? Okay, so Tyke is in this game. What's this? Scott. No, what? That's kind of sus. I don't understand why he's in this game. Yeah, I guess I read enough of them for now. Maybe I'll just read a chunk of them every stream or something. Let me at least do something. You got a fan game. Yeah, you got the fan game characters also. Yeah, but the imposter isn't actually FNAF related. Neither is like Baldi's Basics, which is why it's so weird to have them in this game. So is the trophy room the online thing? I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing clicking on one of these is the mini games.
Sweet.
I don't know what's happening. Mouse to move, space to shoot. Oh, whoa. Why does it seem like it shoots in such a random shooting, which is probably why I'm having so much difficulty with it. Hang on a moment. What am I doing? You gotta fan your character also. It doesn't work that way. When you start the night, others can join in and do minigames for coins. You can those coins to help or hinder the guard. Oh, that is interesting. So technically, if you got enough random viewers that actually wanted to help you get a high score, you could have them do mini games to attempt to help you get coins, so you wouldn't even have to worry about it, I guess. That is really interesting. But then what's the point of these mini games? I have no idea. I'm guessing these are the mini games that the fans would play as well. Pretty unfortunate for a signer to play again. Is there a way to not play again? Escape doesn't even seem to let me exit. The guard just survives. Also, they're just for fun. The trophy room minigames. Okay. So, let me just start with like no animatronics. Okay. Power generator, sound ventilation, heater, power AC, glow music box, all off, all off. Why are there two all offs? Close forward vent, close left door. Why is there? Okay, there is an S. Flashlight, desk, fan, mask, controlled shock. I need to know. Look how many buttons there already is. Catch fish, throw cupcake, enter, close ad. Lol. Oh, I guess lolbit always did require the lol, like, keys. Move clown? I'm gonna die from like oxygen or something. So let me. What? It said S is the monitor, right? Control flashlights only on F2. I'm so sure. I'm not even gonna get these controls. What does enter do? Okay, that's ads. Okay, so the blue are specific characters, so I need to at least know the orange ones. It looks like. Tab do. Am I missing something? It doesn't say tab does anything. I mean, I can always just spam until I find out, I guess. Press enter and then escape. 90% of these buttons you'll remember quite easily if you say so. So you could just repair oxygen. You can, so I don't think enter works. Well, it's not gonna work if there's no characters. Oh yeah, I guess that would be pretty easy to remember. what? I have no idea what's happening. And there's not even any characters in it.
Exotic butters.
Jar, what can I do?
He pieced the remains together.
Okay, so I do have one watcher, and I'm assuming that's you, Medinir. I'm gonna have to end this like, pretty much now, just because it's getting late. But again, whoa, oh, that's what that. Okay, so that's like the wall thing. Yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought initially. Oh, so there's a button for the mask too. Which one is the light?
But he could not choose.
Yeah, it definitely seems like an experience thing, but anyway, yeah, let me end it. I wouldn't even get anything for completing it anyway. So I'm assuming the watchers are playing mini games. Turn off the fan, it's useless. I'm sure I'll get a lot of this eventually. I'll get more onto this another time. Anyway, thank you so much to those that tuned in. It's mostly just been an intro to the game, just looking at it, because again, it's just very overwhelming. There's so much here. Obviously, the challenge sets will make that a lot better, though. So, yeah, again, thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. Make sure to leave a like if you didn't yet. I see most of you did, and I appreciate that. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit notification bell, because there's going to be actual gameplay of this at some point, with actual, characters. Again, a lot of them are very specific, but the challenge sets, I'll look them over, and shouldn't be that hard, especially for, yes, I do plan to tomorrow, Medinir. It's not gonna be this, though. It's probably gonna be, Minecraft. I'm gonna be, alternating between the two, probably. Again, I take suggestions. There's a Discord in the, description, so if you wanna find more there from me, or just the channel, we have notifications there that are generally more reliable than YouTube. You can probably find it there. There's a bunch of good stuff there. Some interesting events going on, kind of almost, I'm not really sure how to describe it. Again, there's just very unique Discord things that you'd have to be. Just very specific things in there. So, it's like an experience thing, I guess. Like one-time things that you're probably going to want to be in the Discord for if you enjoy that kind of stuff, like story stuff. And I think I've said everything I can. Again, not much actually accomplished here. I'm quite tired, and I think that's most of the reason I just didn't actually want to play the game. I did want to at least get into it, though. So, yeah, make sure to say anything you want in the comments. You can always reach out to me on Discord if you have anything you want to tell me as well, more personally than in the YouTube comments, which is why I used to recommend it. I don't check that as often as the Discord, though. Do you want to do online in my night in Ultra Custom next stream? I mean, I could try. I don't see why not. I mean, I haven't even considered it because I didn't know how it worked yet, but I'll think about it, yeah. Well, anyway, if it's night for you guys, have a good night, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.